Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this very quick little video where we're going to talk about tonight's Smackdown. Of course, we saw Braun Strowman, the new Universal Champion, in action. He took on Shinsuke Nakamura in the main event of Smackdown, but it's what happened after that really took me by surprise. Because Bray Wyatt, the Firefly Fun House, would interrupt the very end of the show, and then there would be a back and forth between the two of them. Bray was saying that he's pretty much done now with John Cena. He said that was the end of that circle. Time to start a new circle. And obviously he's got history with Braun Strowman. So very much what he's saying here is that, you know, with John Cena, they faced each other at WrestleMania 30. Obviously, there was unfinished business, kind of hinting back at giving John that opportunity to turn heel. Well, you know, we've come full circle now. He gave him that opportunity again, and what we saw at WrestleMania was John taking that opportunity. So that circle's kind of closed now. It opens up a new one, and that gives us an opportunity to revisit Braun when he was part of the Wyatt family. So obviously it was Bray that brought Braun in. He was the black sheep. He used to wear a black sheep's mask. In fact, the very first Mattel figure of Braun is him in the Wyatt family. You actually get that black sheep's mask, which is really cool. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting feud. It's got a great history to it. There's a great story they can tell, but they have got to be very, very careful because it's hard to see how Bray comes out of this as a winner. Because if he wins the match and gets the title back, what people will be saying is not brilliant, Bray's champion again, or brilliant, the Fiend is champion again. Most people will be saying, why did they take the title off of him in the first place? Like, him losing to Goldberg doesn't mean anything. Braun beating Goldberg wouldn't really mean anything. And then Bray winning it back from Braun wouldn't really mean anything. You would just look at the few months that he had not had the belt as a failure, to be honest. So it's kind of difficult that if he wins it back, like, more people will be complaining that he never should have lost it in the first place, rather than celebrating that he's champion again. In regards to if he loses, that's even worse, because he lost to Goldberg earlier this year. Do you really want him to lose again? I mean, he's not really had a match since, like, what happened with Cena at WrestleMania. I've said this on the watch-alongs. For me, was like a Firefly Fun House episode. I certainly don't class that as a match. So, him going into a feud now with Braun, which is a very dangerous opponent. Do I want him to lose that? No. So, it's tricky if he wins. It's worse if he loses. So, it's hard to know, how do you book this feud? I really feel like this has got to have another element. It's got to have another element so that people aren't talking about Bray winning the title back he never should have lost. People need to be talking about whatever this new element is. I think it was our very own Vegan Strong Style on the watch-alongs that we do said, wouldn't it be cool if John Cena makes an appearance during this match as a heel and helps Bray win the title back? That way Bray gets the belt back. John Cena will have turned heel. It all will have played towards this match. It all would have had a purpose. I really like that. I really like that, because now you've got heel Cena, which will be amazing. That's a great ally for Bray Wyatt to have. And WrestleMania will have mattered, because obviously that's where John turned. And then Bray has now got the title back. So there's so many things you can talk about that at least you could look at that and go, well, it makes sense now why he lost the title. He lost the title so that Cena could turn heel, so they could join forces and they could get that belt back. Or it could be that he introduces that new character that's been heavily teased on social media. We keep getting told we haven't seen anything yet. We keep being told that they've been working on new masks and things along those lines that we haven't seen. So there's definitely something coming, but we just haven't seen it yet. Could it be Cena? Could it be a new Bray Wyatt persona? It's really interesting. It was quite clear from the end here how Braun is not scared. Braun actually said that he would let him in, which is a very dangerous and weird thing to say, because if you let him in, that's exactly what he wants. And we have now seen what that means. That's what the Firefly Fun House match was. That was John Cena letting him in. You saw the internal struggle. You saw the internal destruction, dissection of John Cena during that Firefly Fun House match. That's what Braun's kind of inviting. So could it be that Braun actually turns? Could it be that Braun rejoins Bray? Could it be that he does let him in and it goes wrong? He loses the title to Bray but joins him as a heel character. I kind of think putting Braun back with Bray makes a lot of sense. I think they would make a really good partnership. They could even then start going after like tag titles or something. I know there's a lot of people that don't really want anyone else coming into the Funhouse, but I think Braun makes a lot of sense because he left. He was a member before and he left. I'd kind of feel the same about Rowan. If anyone's going to join, Rowan makes a lot of sense. Braun makes a lot of sense because they've got that history. So many different ways they can go with this. They could have Braun beat Bray and that's it. They could have John Cena come back as a heel and help Bray. They could have John Cena come back and help Braun. They could have Braun turn. They could have a new character for Bray. So this is what I'm saying. It's a very interesting feud. Not one that I was expecting, but one that I am totally on board with. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully see you again next time. Bye for now.